Alright, we're back for some more crap. Let's get the link for the good people. Get this shit done. I'm tired, Scott. I'm tired, Supreme Kaya Time. I'm tired. Right, give me this. Oh god. Time for some more festival. Okay, on over here. Hello. There you go. Swish, who, Mr. ZGB, Solo, AJ, welcome in everybody. Welcome in. Alright, I might end up needing to charge my controller partway through. I definitely don't plan on streaming for as long as I did yesterday. Yesterday was more than a 4-hour stream. I'm kind of thinking more along the ballpark of like 2 to 2.5 hours, but, you know, we'll just have to see. Akali, Raptor, welcome in. Alright, let me pull up some notes. And here we are. Okay. Cool. So we got all of the raid shit done last night, so we don't need to mess around with any of that anymore. Hopefully, if there was anybody who was still missing some points by the time we were done with that yesterday, hopefully you guys got it figured out. Alk, welcome in. Alright, well, I guess we'll get to it then. Nothing to it but to do it. So let's see those ones in chat, folks. Ones in chat to play some more expert missions. One, two, three, four, five. Ghost, welcome in. Yeah, let's see. Alright, so Swish, Who, Akali, Alk. Did my list go all fucky again? Okay, there's Who. There's Swish. So yeah, Swish, Who, Akali, Alk, and Ghost. Alright, cool. Acorn, welcome in. Alright, let me mark Acorn's name down real quick. Yeah, I don't really see any reason to swap from it. Alright. Alright, we're just waiting on Alk. Where you at, man? Anyways. All I had to do was say something. And I see a little bit of menuing going on. Let me Going ahead, I'll take a swig of water, I guess. Alright. Let's get into it then. $813 on the overall leaderboards, man. Yikes. Yeah, kind of at this stage, I think you might have to kiss top 500 goodbye. Unless you really start playing these next handful of weeks. The leaderboards are full of stress. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know if there's anybody on there who's like cheating and has some kind of bot fixed up where they can just kind of auto-join lobbies. I don't even know if that would be possible on console, but... You know, unless there's some of that going on, then yeah, I think everybody's probably feeling pretty worn out by now. Yeah, it's kind of infuriating how really the main thing that determines your placement on the leaderboard is how much free time you have and choose to invest in this game. Tyrese, welcome in. But yeah, I kind of wish that they didn't really have something so, like, cool as a top 500 reward. But at the same time, it's like, they want to incentivize people to sit down and play the crap out of the game. What's the alternative? Well, I mean, they could have just made the Super Saiyan 4 suit part of the milestone rewards. You know, I don't know. Maybe have us earn 250,000 GP, and whoever is able to play that much gets the outfit, right? Make it a milestone. Meeg, welcome in. It's gonna make people not want to play at all if this keeps up. Well, it depends on who you're talking about, right? Because there are some people who are lifers on this game. Better, not the best. Better, but not the best. But yeah, it's at this point, man, I'm tired. I am tired. You're gonna skip raid week? Yeah, I mean, honestly, raid week is probably the safest one to skip. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm really going to mess around with raid week too much. I'll probably play on Sunday, since that's when the week turns over. And then we'll probably play on Thursday, since that's going to probably be the best opportunity to get points. But yeah, and I don't really like farming raids, especially this one, man. This raid is annoying with how much you have to avoid the brainwash attack in the first 2.5 minutes, man. Like, raid week is just such a pain in the ass. Garlic bread to smash burgers. Oh, that sounds fucking delicious. I just had some pizza. It was some really good pizza, though. ISO, welcome in. Getting 52 TP medals per go, though. That's as good as it's ever gonna get. And a cheesy mac for dinner. Is that just mac and cheese? Had some food at your aunt's house. Well, what'd you have? Some salmon, some French fries. Ooh, some salmon does sound really good, man. I could go for some seafood. Some steak sounds really good too, man. Some surf and turf would really hit the spot. Oh. It's a cheeseburger with macaroni. Okay. Outgrown Xenoverse 2, kid. Yeah, that's true. Oops. Man, my head is not in the game today, man. I feel so off. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Raptor. Yeah, some pulled pork sounds really good too, man. I just got barbecue on the brain, man. I can't stop thinking about barbecue as of late. Headbutt, death beam, and we win. Yeah, Swish, that's Xenoverse 2 working as intended. AKA, this game's online is busted. Hey, look, here's a nice early heads up that you should totally leave a like on the stream. Yeah, I gotta work out tonight. Not particularly looking forward to it, but, you know, in life, if you don't get your rear in gear and make changes happen, then change will never happen. Yeah, I was doing pretty good, like, for the first, like, 3 or so months of the year. Like, I was actually getting some good exercise in, but I fucking fell off the bandwagon. You're thinking about forgetting the Super Saiyan 4 suit? Yeah, man, I don't blame you. I've been sitting and thinking to myself here and there about the whole thing, and it's like, man, what am I fighting so hard for, man? Just some fucking colorable virtual fur that I don't even know that I'm going to equip to any of my characters even. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Raptor, exactly. Like, it's just not fun. Right? It's a long, painful process. Like, you know, maybe not like one exercise you do in the day, but like, you know, you get 1 week into the routine, and then that 1 week turns into 2, which eventually turns into a month, and so on and so forth. And it's just such a fucking forever process. Got a haircut today? Nice, man. Hopefully your barber put in some good work for you today. You've neglected to exercise since high school? Yeah, I mean, I've been super on and off about it since my early 20s. And, like, there were times, like, there were a few stints where I was actually seeing some great results, but then I just fucking stopped doing it, and I eventually find myself, you know, getting fatter than I ever was before. It's a pain in the ass, man. It's a pain in the ass. Well, we don't even get a tail with this outfit, man. The tail is attached to the wig.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
I mean, it's up to you, man. Like, when it comes to the server, as long as you're following the rules, you know, keeping it safe for work, not posting anything inappropriate, you can put what you want. Ugh. Hate to use this Emperor's Death Beam. I might slap on Revenge Death Ball when we get back into the lobby.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Yeah, as you start getting up there in age, your metabolism kind of starts to deteriorate naturally. Some people don't really have good metabolism to begin with. Some people will have metabolism that'll last them their whole fucking lifetime, the lucky bastards, but, you know, I'm working with a pretty average metabolism myself. You just want the festival to end. Yeah, man, and to think we still got one more of these damn things to drag ourselves through.
What's going on? Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
It's starting to get cloudy outside. Not too much light left. It looks like it might be getting cloudy.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
For a second, I thought FOU was using his middle finger to push up his glasses. I was about to say, fuck you, FOU. My eyes were playing tricks on me. I've never seen Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Okay, sure. Sure.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
How many sequels did Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs get? Two. I'm still kind of in disbelief that we're getting a 5th Toy Story. But I feel like, unlike Toy Story 4, I feel like, at least from what I've seen from the previews of the trailer so far, like, Toy Story 5 makes more sense to have, because it's like introducing essentially an iPad into the mix. I feel like it could make for a pretty interesting, like, cultural commentary, as well as potentially have a good moral for kids. Stryden, welcome in.
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw Toy Story 4. Why am I seeing a bunch of zeros across the board? What are you guys doing? Mooching off of us. Got a bunch of moochers in here. But yeah, I don't know. Toy Story 4 just didn't really feel necessary. I might need to rewatch Toy Story 3. I've only watched that one once, and it was a very long time ago. I think it might be about time for a rewatch on that.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Oh, someone using Emperor's sign. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I want to say it was sometime earlier this year or later last year that I watched Toy Story 4, and I just kind of felt like, you know, very meh about it. Like I said, to me, it felt very unnecessary. But yeah, I can kind of agree with that. Didn't really seem like they had much of a plan going into it.
Is this it? Far better than I expected. Better, but
Corey, welcome in. Oh, I loved the first Transformers movie with Shia LaBeouf. I think I was in middle school when that movie came out. But yeah, I liked it a lot back in the day. As you can see, I'm a bit of a Transformers fan, although most of my experience comes from with like playing with the toys. Which honestly, man, Transformers are objectively some of the best toys out there, at least back in the day. Because I mean, you essentially get two toys in one, man, like a vehicle and a robot, dude.
stop with all this. Far better than I expected.
Go, HP. Crumble, damn it.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Yeah, and what makes you so smart, Bardock? We have a Camaro. I don't know if they live around here or if they just come around to visit, but there is a Camaro in my neighborhood that looks just like Bumblebee. Cool.
Very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Hurry up. Honestly, I kind of agree with you on that, Stridon. Alright, according to my count, that is 6. So let's go on ahead. Let's make a new group here. And we need to get Acorn in this one. But otherwise, it is wide open. So type me 1 in the chat if you want to join up. 1 in the chat if you'd like to join up and play some more expert missions.
Sup?
Okay. So we need Acorn, we need Swish, we need AJ, then Raptor and Ghost. And then after that, the next group will have Stridon, Akali, Alk, who, and I'm not going to count that one at the bottom. Is that right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Okay. Anybody menuing? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's go. Soundwave. He's the little dude, right? Turns into a radio? Back in the Transformers Cybertron era, the old cartoon, Starscream used to be my favorite. I don't know who I'd say that I really like from the movies. Did both of our headbutts connect there? Interesting.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Yeah, I don't think that I watched any of the live action films after Rise of the Fallen, which would have been the second one, I believe. One scene from Revenge of the Fallen that lives in my head rent-free is when Jetfire, he comes in and he transforms from plane into robot, and he's just like, "I'll stick the landing!" And he just fucking eats shit. It's hilarious.
Very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
There was also a scene from the first movie when the army guys encounter Scorponok. And one of the dudes is radioing and he's like, "Oh man, if you'd seen this shit." It was funny as hell.
Far better than I expected. Better,
Fitting.
best.
Pretty nice, pretty clean. Boing, 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 boing. All right, Strident for show. Does anybody know where I can watch the live-action Transformers movies? Because I've been wanting to catch up on them for the longest time. But I don't think they're on any of the streaming services I get right now. Was there another limit burst that got popped? It looked like it went from red to purple.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Paramount. Of fucking course. Why is everything that I want to watch lately on goddamn Paramount? What's everybody's favorite hairstyle for Gohan while in base form? Because honestly, I kind of like how they did his hair in the superhero movie.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Yeah, what I liked about his superhero haircut was, like, it's still spiky, but it's, like, a little bit messy, which I feel like is kind of fitting for, kind of gives him, like, the kooky scientist look, right? Because what is he? He's a bug scientist now. So I don't know. I think it's just very fitting for him. Well, I'm talking about his base form hair. But see, the thing that base form does for his potential unleashed is that in the superhero movie, you can actually tell the difference, right? Like there's something there that you can actually visualize. Oh, he's in base form. Oh, he's in potential unleashed. Which is another aspect of that hairstyle that I really like. Oh my god. Yeah, the one thing that really gets to me about the beast form is just like the big ol' chonky bane or bang that it has in the front.
Far better than I expected. Better, but
I
not
think if they made that bang in the front like thinner, it would already be an improvement on the design. Joseph, welcome in. See, one interesting thing about the beast form is like I feel like it's something that should be possible for the other human characters to do as well. Which, you know, sure, in Xenoverse 2, basically every CAC type is capable of using it. But we can't really take video games as canon. But, you know, based on how Gohan talks about how he wants to cater more to his Earthling side, I feel like that should hint that Beast is a more of an earthly transformation. Well, in the manga, Roshi knows, kind of, I don't know if primitive is the right word, like a lesser form of Ultra Instinct. I feel like Ultra Instinct is one of those types of forms that, like, yeah, anyone could fucking learn that for sure, just kind of based on the way that it's described. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Stryden. Ultra Instinct during tax season. Well, something tells me it's going to take even more than Ultra Instinct to dodge the IRS. Because not even the Joker is crazy enough to deal with them. Man, I miss the Ultra Instinct Shaggy memes.
Better, but not the best.
Back in those days, I actually had a Shaggy character in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Just because I thought it was funny. He didn't stick around for very long. Obviously, I deleted him somewhere along the lines, but it was fun while it lasted.
Very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Yeah, Joseph, I don't know. I guess we could just say that King Cold was coping. Just like, yeah, it's your sword. The sword's the source of your power. As long as I have that, I can't be beat. Meanwhile, got sweat dripping down his ass crack the whole time. Yeah, I feel like that's the only real way to justify assuming that the sword is so powerful. It's just cope. Why did the sword get bigger in his hands? Because it makes sense. It just makes sense. You're sorry, how? Just think about it. Your brain is hurting? Push past the pain, man. It'll all become clear.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
But yeah, 2 out of those 4, though, are non-canon. So you kind of have to take with that what you will. Yeah, man, a lot of the magic has died out in this game.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Dude, Ultra Supervillain Shinron was such a cool idea. Yeah, an Ultra Supervillain Shenron raid boss would be cool. Unfortunately, I don't think that we're going to be getting any new types of raid bosses or raid battles in general for the rest of the game's lifespan. Do you guys think they'll do what they did last time? Like, you know how there was a large gap between Festival 5 and Festival 6? But between Festival 4 and 5, there was maybe only, like, I want to say a month in between the two. You think it'll be another short or long gap between these festivals? Oops. Yeah, I slowed that down, but it's alright. It's probably gonna evasive. Yep.
Is that all? Just keep on pushing.
A couple people think it's gonna be a short wait. Very specific with March of 27. Long, they didn't add the FOU 7 stuff yet. Well, thing about that is an update could come at any time. It's just one of those unknowns. But yeah, I hope that they give us a nice bit of time between the two, man, because these festivals are just... they're draining, you know? Okay, according to my count, that's 6. So let's move on to the next group of people then. Stryden, are you going to be joining up with us here, or do I got to pass your spot off to somebody else? Yeah, what? You're joining us, or I'm passing your spot off to somebody else? You're a joiner? Okay. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in here, being Stryden, Akali, Alk, and Who, which means there is one slot open, so let's see some ones in chat then. Ones in chat. Who's joining? Stryden, Akali, Alk, Who, and then Swish. Alright. And then fucking shit. And then Raptor and Ghost in the next group. Oh my. You're rocking a pinky outfit. Too bad you can't get the right color for the eyes. Alright, looks like we got everybody. Oh yeah, Mina post time skip with her hair grown out and everything, man, she's a bad bitch. She's got it going on for sure.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
No, I wouldn't fucking get a PhD, are you kidding me? That takes too long. What are you talking about, Zuki? You fucking idiot. God, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so sick of shit that I can't figure out the solutions to these problems.
Is that all? Just keep on pushing.
5 years for a PhD? That's not how I've come to understand it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it depends on what field you're researching and studying. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it does vary by subject. But I don't know, I think that's if you go hard in the paint, man. Like, taking as many credit hours as you can per semester. Because I feel like for a PhD, you're also going to be spending some time, like, working as well. So yeah, fuck that.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Oh. Well, best of luck to you, Elk. God damn this chair to hell and back, dude. Could probably take this fucking thing down to Goodwill and they probably wouldn't take it.
What's going on? Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Miguel, welcome in. Damn, you're at 1,426 with 134K total.
Far better than I expected.
Yeah, dude. There's only tonight and then tomorrow night, and then I guess, you know, a good chunk of Saturday still. But these are the last 2 nights that you can farm expert missions like this. Until, you know, 3 weeks later. But yeah, man, you'd have to farm really, really hard, like, all of your free time to catch up, I think.
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
Nobody wants to do that. You're getting your haircut tomorrow? What cut did you decide on? Getting a jellyfish Hime combo. I'm guessing jellyfish in the back, Hime in the front.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best. I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
God damn it. I've got room for jack shit around here. Yeah, the only time that I can put, like, several hours into Xenoverse 2 in one sitting is when DLC comes out, and there's PQs to farm, story to do. Sometimes they come out with some extra shit. But I mean, otherwise, I think the most that I've played the festival on any given night is, like, a little over 4 hours. Which even that feels like a lot after it's all said and done. Has anyone seen Futurama? Yeah, I used to watch Futurama pretty often back in the day. I watched a little bit of it on Hulu, I think it was. But I dropped it for other stuff. Death by Snoo Snoo. Definitely not a bad way to go. Oh, I think you might be right. I think we might have lost a person. Either I wasn't paying attention or it didn't give me a pop-up that we lost somebody. Death by snooze. Yeah. Yeah, man. Alright. I just won't count this round then. We'll do an extra round to make sure Al gets his points too. Might be. Wasn't paying attention. You remember reading a story about a group of people on a field trip that were trying to find somebody only to later learn he was among them, but just changed his clothes. That sounds fucking stupid. Group of goddamn morons, man. Holy shit. I mean, you want to tell me that right now, if I went and just put on a change of clothes, that I could go around fooling everybody into thinking I was somebody else? Get fucking real. It's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because I'm watching an episode of Doom Patrol before I hopped on stream, and in this episode there's these like little people, right, that are basically like parasites almost, and basically you breathe them in and they give you these stupid ideas, and basically the person who breathes them in believes that these stupid ideas are actually great ideas. And one of the things that a couple of the characters did was, one of the characters is trying to reconnect with his family, but his family really doesn't want to reconnect with him. And so he decides to go visit his grandson in the hospital who got shot in the gut. And there's another character that takes him there who can teleport. And naturally, they have this, I don't necessarily know what group it is. I would assume that it's the Bureau of Normalcy, if I had to take a guess, but... Right, the hospital is guarded by armed forces. And they show up at the front desk, the armed forces come and get them, they teleport away, put on some lab coats, and come back to the front desk to try again. But the thing is one of the characters that is doing this is whole body is wrapped in bandages. Looks like a goddamn mummy, right? So it's like, dude, that's not gonna fucking work. So it makes me think a lot of the, that episode that I was literally watching just beforehand. That's on purpose? Okay, well, let's get... Oh, you came back in? Okay, so we'll just get Alk back in here then. I'm not sure if it's true for every iteration of Superman, but I'm pretty sure that at least for some of them he has magic glasses. Vile, welcome in. You wanted to do a Dodoria's headbutt IRL, but you're afraid? Well, it just depends on what you're headbutting, man. I mean, especially considering how it's like a straight-on tackle where you're ramming someone with the top of your head. I'm pretty sure that would be the least... Well, maybe not. I'm trying to think now what the least painful way to the user to deliver a headbutt would be. Because I forget what movie it was, but I remember watching a movie where someone does a headbutt and he's just like, oh, man, nobody wins during a headbutt. No, I haven't seen any of my adventures with Superman, but I saw clips of it a lot on YouTube when it was still a relatively new thing.
I'm very impressed. Outgrown me, kid.
No, I don't know if you're still here, Ghost, but thanks for hanging out while you could, man. Maybe I'll try watching my Adventures with Superman after I'm done with Doom Patrol. I've been really getting into, like, DC shows a lot this last, like, year and a half. You wanted to Doria headbutt at the drive-thru window? Why, man?
Far better than I expected.
Those people just trying to do their job.
Best.
What the people at the drive-thru do to you, man? They fuck up your order one too many times? Saffron, welcome in, man.
I'm very impressed. You've outgrown me, kid.
I mean, when is Xenoverse not a pain in the ass, man? Like, I guess maybe for new players it's not. Because, like, they still have a whole game to experience.
I'm very impressed.
But for pretty much everybody in this chat, man. Well, it looks like I am definitely going to make it to 300,000. That was kind of what I was really hoping we'd be able to get to. So, I will be hitting my bare minimum. My bare minimum goal, so that's good. Stop with all piss. No, you, Vegeta.
Far better than I expected.
You stop with all your piss.
Not the best.
Somebody get this man a clothespin. Ba-da-la-da-da-la-do. Boo, 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 boo. Bingo! Mm.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
So I guess a little bit of an update on my Lies of P level 10 run that I've been doing. I got up to the Swamp Monster, and although I haven't been able to beat it, I only spent a little bit of time trying to fight it last night. But
Far better than I expected,
the way it's going,
but not the best.
I definitely do feel confident that I am going to beat it sooner rather than later. So that's nice. A mango peach. Sounds pretty good. Yes, Lies of P is basically a Souls-like that was inspired by the story of Pinocchio. You know, it doesn't really follow the original story of Pinocchio very closely. It's more like there's character names and, like, references to it, right? The funny thing is the, within the game, it does make references to the original Pinocchio. Although the word/name Pinocchio is not found in any text, nor is it said in any dialogue.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Anyone rewatch old shows? If Dragon Ball Z Kai counts, I've been watching that a little bit here and there. You know, recently I got the peanut butter flavored cinnamon toast crunch, and oftentimes with peanut butter flavored things, like it's just like this overpowering, overwhelming flavor of peanut butter. But like in this cinnamon toast crunch, man, they hit the nail right on the head. It's so good. All right, so according to my count, that is 6 with this group. So we're gonna move on to the next one with Raptor and Ghost. And let's go on ahead, let's start seeing some ones in the chat. Ones in the chat to fill up the rest of this lobby, yeah? Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess Ghost did dip, huh? Which means we need to fill this up even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which we got exactly the amount of people. Exactly the amount of people we need. Okay, I guess we'll, I'll mark Vile's name down. Vile, what was your PSN again? Alright, Raptor, J-Swish, Huakali and Stridon. Okay. That's right. Okay. All right, yeah, man. We will make sure that we get you in the next group, man. Video game. Hello. Oh my god, dude. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so sick of this shit, man. And all this for 48 seconds of gameplay. Well, ain't that a fucking treat. Yeah, Joseph, once you kind of come to that realization, like once you actually know the numbers, man, it really makes you wonder what the fuck you're doing with yourself. Like, you know, like I said, it takes about 4.5 minutes to get through all of this shit when you include the load screens and everything. And the way that I timed it was, I hit the timer as soon as I hit ready, and then I stopped the timer as soon as, like, it was visible that we were in the lobby again. And that whole process takes 4.5 fucking minutes. 4.5 fucking minutes, dude. And if you're able to get the mission done in 16 seconds every time, that's literally 48 seconds of gameplay to over 3 minutes of loads, dude. Like, I just can't get over that. I just can't get over that shit. Yeah. Okay, what the fuck are we talking about, Zuki? What do you fucking mean? Stupid. That has to be the stupidest headbutt miss I've seen yet. It's out of control, dude.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Hello, video game? Do you plan on functioning the way you were intended any goddamn time soon? Or should I just rip myself in half from the butt cheeks up? Is my played together list working yet? I don't know why I ever thought it would. It's ridiculous, dude. Nothing works. You're getting that you can't join the room. Alright. I'm just going to pass your slot off to the next person in line then. Alright, so yeah, the XVIS Conti. Or Visconti. I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to be saying that, but... Passing it on. What was their chat name? Vile? Yeah. Really? Look at this shit. God, this game is so ass. Fucking the shit out of me.
Far better than I expected.
Dear Lord.
Best.
Yeah, and not just a regular leather belt either. One of those belts that has spikes on it.
I'm very impressed. You outgrown me, kid. I'm very impressed. You outgrown me, kid.
Finally. I feel like that took ages to get through. Oh look, it's Yuha Baha Chilai. Weird bitch. Xenoverse 2 connecting is like me trying to share ideas with my boss. I just can't seem to get through. Yeah. Sheila, as she judges you for playing Xenoverse 2, yeah. Yeah, no, dude, it's... You'd think, because sometimes that's just the natural way that things go with load times, you know? Once you've got the fucking shit loaded in once, the game has an easier time loading it in subsequent times. But nope, not with Xenoverse 2. It just makes too much sense, and it would be way too fun for the players. So they can't have it. Pay for a skip loading screens DLC? Well, you can't just skip loading screens, man, because loading is how video games work. You take away the game's ability to load, you take away the ability to play the game.
I'm very impressed. You outgrown me, kid.
Oh yeah, Collie, that one still gets passed around every once in a while. Sometimes I'll be scrolling on Reddit and I'll still see it from time to time. Miss Budokai 3 load screens where you can grow Cybermen. Yeah, man, all the old Dragon Ball games. I remember the one in Budokai 1 where you could have Master Roshi spinning around all over the screen. But I really liked Tenkaichi 3's, where you had a couple of different things, like Gohan pulling the swords, Vegeta doing push-ups, Goku eating bowls of rice. Or wait, no, it might have been Budokai 2 that had the spinning Master Roshi. Or was it Budokai 3? Because I think Budokai 1 just had that little, like, radar that would go left and right. Now that I'm remembering. Ugh, I hate sparkling water, man. Really not much of a fan of sparkling anything.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Randomness, welcome in. You like sparkling ice drinks? You like Powerade? I used to drink Powerade a lot in high school. But I think Gatorade is better. Franco, welcome in. Yeah, I want to say that I've seen them on shelves before, but never really gave them a second thought.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Dude, I'm a cucumber lime Gatorade enjoyer all the way, man. That one's probably got to be my favorite. There used to be, like, this one purple flavor that was more transparent that I used to really like, but they discontinued that one. It's raining where you're at? Dude, you lucky bastard. Yeah, not often, but yeah, the cucumber Gatorade's my favorite one. When your mom drink that flavor, you know what's up. You know what's good. You like the fruit punch Gatorade? It's good. But I find that that one leaves like a weird lasting aftertaste in my mouth. Dragon Ball Infinite World. I never played it myself, but it was basically like the Budokai 3 remake, essentially, is what it boiled down to, right?
Better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Glacier Freeze. That's the light blue Gatorade, right? Yeah, that is a close runner-up for me. That one's really good, too. Yeah, no. Honestly, like, it's one of the most refreshing drinks I've ever had. Like, I don't know, something about the cucumber lime, like, it just makes me feel more refreshed than any of the other flavors and most any other drink as well. Brent's, welcome in. You like the zero versions of Gatorade? Normal ones are too sweet for you? I don't know. I don't think I've really tried the zero Gatorades, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll give them a shot one of these days. Yeah, Arizona drinks slap, too. I love Arizona as a brand in general. Oh yeah, the raspberry, man. The raspberry Arizona tea, that's one of their best for sure. I like that one as well as their mango. Their mango juice is really good. Watermelon juice is really good too. In a world where watermelon flavors are hit and miss, Arizona manages to find the key. Yeah, I haven't had the peach in forever. And I don't know that I have ever had their blueberry.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
I have seen some places that sell their Arizona drinks for $1.49. I have seen some gas stations do that.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
You're impressed they've managed to keep the price the same? Yeah, I mean, that's just what happens when a corporation knows that they're selling a quality product and aren't trying to be greedy. I remember Pepsi Man as well. They actually made a Pepsi Man video game. I don't know. I really don't care for cola. I don't think cola is very good, in my opinion. Could be that I grew up with my dad not really letting me drink much soda. So we just never had it, but... yeah, no, I just... ugh, cola tastes awful.
Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
Yeah, if I had to choose one, I would probably choose Coke over Pepsi. Because the last time I had a Coke, I remember I was like, oh man, this really isn't very good. But with the Pepsi, I was like, oh wow, this really isn't any good. Yuck. Yeah, see, I'm a root beer kind of guy. I much prefer root beer. What do I drink when having pizza? I mean, usually, man, the only two things I drink are water and lemonade. With maybe some iced tea here and there. Yeah, it's very rare that I have soda myself. I might get one for myself when I'm having a hankering for it. And, you know, even then, like, I'll grab one of the singles off the shelf. Right, I'm never getting myself like a pack of soda.
Very impressed. You outgrown me, kid.
Huh, yeah. I can imagine if you live in the town where, you know, something big was originally created. I could imagine, you know, that town probably speaks loud and proud about it. I haven't had Barks in a long time. I feel like I need to retry that one. I also haven't had Mug in a long time. I feel like I need to retry those two to kind of feel where I stand. Cool.
Far better than I expected.
I kind of want to do a root beer taste test. Just get a couple of different brands of root beer, try them all side by side, and find out once and for all where I stand. Well, I don't know that I do it for content. Just something for my own personal preference. Oh, look at that. Working as intended. This is so stupid, dude. Dude, come on. What is this stupid shit? Wow. Ridiculous, dude. What was that?
Far better than I
Felt longer than that to me, man. That felt like a solid 90 seconds. Well, that was a damn crying shame. 53 seconds, man. I feel like that's the worst luck we've gotten since the level 199 cap increase. But that was more due to connection than anything. Yeah, I think Raptor's connection just got all kerscuffled.
What's going on? Far better than I expected. Better, but not the best.
What time did we average when the cap was 99? I want to say... Man, that was so long ago. I really don't remember. But I want to say that 18 seconds was probably the best we ever did at 199.
Far better than I expected. Better.
Alright. What do you guys say we go check and see how I'm doing on the leaderboard, shall we? I think it's about time for that. Bumpa-dumpa. Hurry fuck up. Hurry the fuck. Fuck up. Hurry the fuck. Hurry the fuck up. The fuck up. Hurry the fuck. The fuck up. Well, I didn't mean to go to Universe 11, but it doesn't fucking matter. It genuinely doesn't make a fucking difference. It's all the same shit. The only thing that's different is going to be the damn statues and symbols you see around. Overall, I am 143, which is where I want to say that I left off roundabouts last time. So, I think I'm doing all right there. But yeah, folks, I got a couple of other things I'm trying to get around to doing tonight. I also am planning on doing a fairly longer stream tomorrow. So I don't want to burn myself out too bad tonight. So yeah, with that, we'll start leaving you folks with my Discord there in the chat. So if you want to keep track of when I'm going live, that is a pretty fun place to do it. But yeah, folks, with all that said and done, I do believe that's going to be about my cue to bounce. Certainly do hope you enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed presenting tonight, and until we meet again, make sure you take care. Say yeah.